I see you. I greet you one of the cake email. Anyway, I think I need to start the program because honestly, I don't want to waste much time here. I have something to talk about just to put my mind like always. So we are going to also come back again later tonight. And to some of you, maybe it could be evening, but I'm just saying using different time. So later in the evening, we are back. We are coming back again on our second platform. But for now, let us do the needful. All right, let us do the needful. I saw a video of this guy, Isaac Fayose. Okay, in case you are watching, please, apart from my brother here, Amadichi Goze, I don't know how many of us are here, but if one or two person, anything at all, just like the video. Okay. Anytime you're gonna watch it, please like the video and share it to many platforms of your choice. I will try my best to share it while you're streaming it, of course. But you yourself can as well do the needful. Help me on that. Share it to many platforms of your choice. So Isaac Fayose says something that some people may not understand. Although so Just a moment. Just a moment. Let me get this done, okay? I don't want to miss it. Just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. So I have to do one or two things. So this guy called Fayose, okay, you know, he ran insult on Igbo people, and Igbo people are reacting on it. Some people are against him, some are in support, some, you know, everyone have their own opinion. And I'm gonna bring to you what Lizzie kind of said about it. Listen.
God say I no be Igbo by tribe. That tribe, they are so easy to buy. You just hold money and power, they will follow you like puppy dog. You know, forgetting Nnamdi Kanu for Chokoto prison. But our Yoruba, our own Igbo shall don't come. They don't clear him. And all his sins are forgiven. Now he's going to take royal title from Ile-Ife. But your own Nnamdi, Ide Sokoto, and all of you come they wear a mandate cap. What a tribe. Thank God say I no be Igbo or Peo, but I stay my Yoruba jeje Esheo.
Now, before Lizzie kind of says something, that is why I wanted to record this video, but if I record it, my brothers and sisters, it will take a long time. So for me to go through, because I find fault on Lizzie Kanu, I find fault on Isaac himself, and I find truth on Lizzie Kanu. I also find truth on Isaac. Then I find fault on those that made Isaac Kanu say what he said. Isaac Fayose, sorry. I say Isaac Fayose. So many people have forgotten that this guy himself, Isaac, happened to be a brother to former governor of Ekiti State, Fayose. Okay, you know the guy that governor that was shouting, "I am in pain, I am in pain." That said they use his voice like skit makers use his voice to do all this kind of funny video. He's also said in another video that he's a billionaire. Okay, which I'm not here to tell you that he's not. One thing we need to understand is that as an Igbo people, we are somehow struggling to be relevant after war. Before the war, most of the characters that you are seeing now were not there. It wasn't there. Keep them hungry. Let them start scrabbling for food. Make them lose relevance. Make them struggle to become somebody. Just to find a way to drag our people down. That is a very well-known tactic that they are using against our people, and some of us are not seeing this. In the midst of hungry people, when people, you know, when I said hungry, I don't mean food alone. I mean relevance, wealth, growth. You know, just to live a classy life, to live like a king. Igbo people naturally will like good things. But, you know, in the midst of liking that good things, some of us can do or can go at any length to make sure that we lay hands on that good thing that we want. And that is where other tribes are taking advantage of our people. I am not here to tell you that, to justify the fact that we are behaving this way as a people. But I don't think Fayose, in as much as what he's saying is true, somehow I understand. But no, I don't want to understand it that way, because as Yoruba people, a Yoruba man, a Yoruba woman, making such utterances against our people, one thing is for sure. One of the reasons why our people are the way we are, or what pushed our people to start behaving this way, Yorubas are involved. Remember, most of us are, not most of us, in fact, all of us are product of 20 pounds. After war, they seized your property, they gave you 20 pounds to start life afresh. No country, no nation, no tribe in entire Africa, entire world face that kind of humiliation and inhuman treatment. We understand that moving to another location in Nigeria is a way to survive. It has become a norm that we have to move to other location to establish ourselves, because within Igbo land, other tribes don't want to mingle with us. Not because we are bad people, but to them, they don't want to be in our location simply because they want that place, that our land, to be somehow a kind of a desolate land, a land that is somehow dry. And as a businessman, you need first thing that will come to your mind is customer. As a trader, first thing is customer. You cannot just buy and say to your brother that actually know what you know, that may not even have purchasing power the way you expect, even though we do buy and we love expensive things, but we need it in quantum. Every household are traders, are business people, because politically you are being crippled. So even in the midst of the business that we're talking about, they also put in some laws, some rules that will make it more difficult for us. So we are surviving by the grace of God. That is not to justify what these people are doing, scrambling around, searching and struggling to lay hands on something simply because they want to be relevant and they want to acquire wealth. That is where greedy comes. That's why I told you what Fayose said. That's it. What Isaac said is right, true, and false. But before I go for that, I want you to hear what this kind of said.
Yaram, a Yoruba man, Ayo Fayose, is thanking God that he's not Igbo.
No, Ayo Fayose happened to be the governor, his elder brother. This one is Isaac. So this is made mistake there.
He's giving God a thanksgiving that he did not make him Igbo, instead Yoruba. Why? Because of Obi Kubana. because of Cubana chief priests, because of Bianca Ojukudem, because of Carlo, Ojozo Carlo, Benjamin Carlo, and a host of others. Now, before I continue, Ayo Fayose, you are a madman.
He's not Ayo Fayose. It's not because of these names that she mentioned. It's not because of Rick Obana. It's not because of Cubana chief priest alone, even P2B. Listen, we have problem as a people. And that problem is once your brother, you want to be like, for example, now, a lot of women admire Lee Edochie's wife, right? Because of her, the her lifestyle, her wealth, man, her connection. She's living life. A lot of people admire Obi Kubana because of his wealth, his investment, and all that. Now, if instead of you to come down and walk your way towards that thing that you would admire, an average Igbo person will wait. Instead of the person to move forward and figure out how to get that in, the person will now start looking for a way to drag down his brother down. Igbo people, we know that we are capable of ruling, to rule ourselves. We know that we are capable of developing our land. God bless us with natural resources, just like He blessed other nations. No tribe in Nigeria is isolated in terms of blessings of God. We all have our own blessing in a very unique way, very, very unique way, and very, 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 very nice way to have yourself, to have something for yourself and your people. But in the midst of that, my people, in as much as you have all those things, Igbo people will, instead of them to utilize their strength, they allow other people to start misusing it, playing on our intelligence and all that. P2B is a typical example of that. P2B is a typical example of that. He wants to become president. Even this that is talking now, fall to the same, they are making the same mistake. P2B ignored the quest for Igbo freedom because of his political ambition. He wants to become president. That's exactly what I'm talking about. When you ignore what your people need and start chasing your personal interests, you are as good as Obi Kubana, you are as good as Kubana chief priest. That is why I say what Fayose said, what Isaac Fayose said is true. It's just truth. But I will tell you, I will still come back to where I fought him, where he made a very big mistake. Okay? Now, these people that are doing these things happen to be those that decide to chase their own interests. Other tribes do chase their own interests, individual interests, but they are not as brutal as Igbo tribe. They are not like that. Even today, P2B is chasing his own interests. P2B contested for presidency, and because of that, Igbo people begin to lose their shop, their residential home in Lagos. P2B have not come out to condemn. He don't even fight back or do anything. Instead, he's struggling to register himself in another party. And I don't blame him. I blame those who think that he's out for them. Then other tribe will turn around and begin to insult you that your brother is contesting and you're not doing anything about it. Now, listen, when P2B was campaigning in 2023 or 2022, then you know what I'm talking about, before the election, right? Lizzie Kano said that she made a video encouraging Igbos that you should go out and get your vote. She spoke very eloquent in that video. Go and get your voter's card. Go and register. You should not listen to those that are telling you Biafra. Those of them in abroad, that there are jobless people in abroad seeking for relevance. Don't mind them. She said a whole lot of garbage. because of P2B's presidency. They ignore the what future hold. They even ignore the history about what happened, what brought us where we are today. They don't want to talk about it. So when Fayose said Igbo tribe are this and that, and he's thanking God, two things are involved. If you focus more on the mockery part of it, you will misunderstood everything that he said there. But when you begin to face the reality, you have no other choice that admit that what he said is true. But the way he put it is where I have issue. The same way I had issue with what Very Dark Man was saying between him and F0ol. Some people say, F0ol is a scammer. He's scammed the people. That is not the reason for somebody to antagonize all the Igbo people with negativity of one man. Obi Kubana and chief priests are looking for their own interest. Just like Benjamin the Kano. You see, even most of them that are complaining now, give them opportunity to be in power. They will do worse than that. Look at Bianco, no. Look at Uchechi Kano. Typical Igbo people. This thing is not about. It's not. You cannot have repent. You cannot repent our tribe from this until we grow to a certain level that if you do anyhow, you see anyhow. With that, if you do anyhow, you see anyhow, mentality, we have a very long way to go. That is why people who don't know anything will come up with the idea of challenging you, trying to educate you on something that they don't know about. There's a difference between this, my own opinion, and lambasting people. As you are doing that, you are suggesting something that's not even an answer. But you are very proud and saying it as if that is an answer. You are speaking out of ignorance. There is nothing, there's no system checkmating these people. Yorubas are in a different species. I don't wish to be like Yoruba people. Does that mean that I hate them? No. Fayose is proud of Yorubas. I don't wish to be like that. I can't stand my tribe if they behave like Yorubas. I cannot stand it. A tribe that we team up against another tribe, what gives them joy is how other tribes are going through a lot. Igbos are not like that. That's why in Nigeria today you have different people entirely. Like there's no connection. The only thing that connects us is skin color, which is not even proper. Because Igbos are more fair in complexion than Yorubas. That one is true. Hausas are taller than both Yoruba and the Igbo. You understand? By gene, you can't compare. We are totally different people. Hausa people, they have their roadmap. Their target is for conquest. I'm talking about Fulani, because when you say Hausa, Fulani have already swallowed them. So when I say Hausa, I'm talking about Fulani. That is they are the representative of other people there. So they have their own target and they're working towards it to achieve it. The politicians have everything is there. But the people can risk their own life to make things work for another tribe. No other tribe will actually do anything to make things work for them. The annoying part, they will not learn from that. They won't learn. Anyway, let's continue because I have a lot to say about this thing.
You are a mad boy by generalizing. You are a mad boy by painting all of us with one brush. If Obi Kubana is cheap, I am not cheap. I'm an Igbo woman. And you are not cheap. If Kubana chief priest is cheap, if you can buy him with a pot of eguisi, you can't even buy me with a trailer load of ogbono soup.
When he said that Igbo people are cheap to buy, By percentage, yes. Do you understand? By percentage, yes. We are. Even you that is talking, I just made mention of your role during P2B's first campaign. You insulted every Igbo people abroad. Everybody that they are jobless. We are all jobless. Why? Because we are talking and we believe in freedom, not election. After putting time to analyze what the future holds for us, when you keep on pushing this your politics, how can you make it work when Northerners who happen to be holding power after independence, how can you ignore the agenda and begin to build a different thing altogether and you think they're going to look you and start clapping for you? Really? It's not going to happen. People that know, and you that are not, you don't have that mentality, you don't know. Instead of you to focus on your campaign with P2B, what did you say? People should not listen to Igbo people, those Igbo jobless people abroad telling you that that once they send money in Nigeria, they will exchange the dollar to naira, the money will be you were saying that, and it was so nice, to you, but you forgot the damages that you're actually creating by making such pronouncements. And today, look at how the whole thing have turned around, because P2B lost the election, whether by crook or any means necessary. He was not pronounced as president of Nigeria. You now come back to reality on ground, but this song that you gave to people is still fresh in our mind. So you say they cannot buy you. That video shows somebody bought you. You can say they will not buy you, they will not be, because they have not present their request on you. Once you name your price, then the price is they just drop it on the table. They bought you over, and that is the issue. Where I fought Fayose here is that I don't believe that people who ignore massacre going on in his land, you ignore it totally. To say Yoruba me, your tribe also have issue. You cannot be proud of a tribe who cannot even protect their own soil, and you want to use on the cooked up agenda, that political agenda that you guys can do because you have influence more than Igbo in terms of Nigerian politics. You use that to do all this agreement and indoor agreement and everything. There's difference between when somebody is negotiating in name of quote unquote the federal government, whereas his brother is on seat. His brother is on seat. He's negotiating with his brother, his tribal man. It is different from when you expect man to negotiate with a Yoruba man who is on seat. They are not from the same tribe. It cannot work easily. That means it is so easy for Tinubu and Sondibo to negotiate as brothers in a camouflage umbrella called federal government. So it is so easy. It will be so easy for them to strike deal with a stamp, with office stamp that is being written federal government. The agreement, whether you like it or not, is going to favor both Sondibo and both Tinubu. Now bring Hausa man for Sondibo to negotiate with that Hausa man in power. Why didn't he negotiate with Buhari before Buhari died? But he waited until Tinubu to step in, and you are bragging that they just release him and make him. We know this game. That is why I don't want you to say it as if you are more brain and more intelligent than Igbo tribe. That's why I have issue with you, Isaac Fayose. What you said about Igbo people, the way our people are very, very senseless, is 100%. But the idea of you trying to elevate Yorubas that they negotiate with some people so easily, why don't you negotiate with Buhari when Buhari was in power? Yeah, you understand it now, right? It was difficult for some people to even negotiate with Buhari. Very, very difficult. So now it is going to be so easy. Don't think that you play politics. It is just a coincidence that Tinubu is in power. If you were to be Hausa man in power, whether you like it or not, it's not going to be that easy as you think. It may be more easier than Igbo people because we don't have both anybody internally and externally. You don't have within and out. Within the federal government in our home, we don't have anybody. All we have there are just political puppets. They are just there struggling. Look at what Obi Kubana and Chief Priests do what they're doing now because they want to be somewhere in power. They started by joining Kaba. So you think that when you give them power, they will change? No. Foundation always matter. Foundation always matter. Now, that brings me to integrity. As Igbo people, we are losing integrity. We are actually lacking behind when it comes to our own integrity. Nothing is there to show off. We don't have nothing there. Somebody say, what is going on here? Odeyemi, nothing is going on here. We are talking about what Isaac Fayose said. So nothing is going on here. If you want to join us, you let me know. I'll drop a link for you. Maybe if you have something to say, you let me know. I will drop a link for you to call in and contribute your own. Here the platform is open for everybody to comment. Do you understand? This is my opinion. Okay, so you can come in and make your opinion as a Yoruba person is welcomed. So don't feel that I'm here bashing your people. Now I'm not bashing you. I'm just trying to state the fact. Isaac Fayose, rain insult on Igbo people, and likely so, well deserved. Do you understand? So I cannot come out here and begin to insult him because of that. I will not. But I want him also to understand the reason why it was so easy for Sunday Igboho to be free, moving around because his brother is in power. If you were to be Igbo man in power, it's not even a guarantee that he was going to favor Mass American the way Tinubu favored Igbo, because nobody knows the deal. You understand? And of course, the deal is not going to be so difficult for Sunday Igboho. I don't think so. Maybe for now, don't talk. They will reach it as a deal. It's not the same Tinubu that once said that Nigeria is not workable. So understand the point, that point very, very well. So please, I expect you to like the video and subscribe to this channel in case if you're new. Now let's go to Lizzie Kano's judgment.
Call their names and stop saying Igbo people are cheap. You are mad. Fayose, you are crazy.
He's not crazy.
Kubana is putting on Tinubu cap, standing on Tinubu man.
He's not crazy. I would have believed you if it were only really say if what he said, is maybe the best people that can do it or people that have done it are just Obi Kubana chief priest. No, even Peter Obi himself, can he understand the condition the people are? No. Instead, he's moving alone with a label in the Igbo man, destroying our people. We don't talk about our collective efforts. We want to use Igbo name to chase our personal interests. Kubana chief priest came out and began to with that he wrote open letter. They should, Papa, this man kind of Papa, you cannot get 10,000 food. Papa, you can. Today, the guy is busy. Calling to you are my father, not that nonsense. They know what they're doing. So when Isaac said what he said, is about what other people, what they have seen from our tribe, not only on Kubana chief priest, not only on Obi Kubana. So understand that very well.
Even though Tinubu there for floor, doesn't mean that the whole of Igbo people are cheap. We know when it comes to politics, our people de mumu. Call their names, call Hope Uzodinma, Wofafa. Call them. Stop saying Igbo people are cheap. I am happy because I am not an Igbo person. Look at Sunday Igbohu. I understand the context where you are coming from. I got them everything. But for you to paint all of us, for you to put me in the same WhatsApp group with Obi Kubana chief priest, anywhere belly face, anywhere stomach face, it's an insult to my tribe. It's an insult to my country. It's an insult to where I come from. You don't have that right. Obi Kubana is cheap. I agree. Even the best of the earth can attest to that fact. Kubana chief priest is looking for food. Everybody understand that. But you say that, I thank God that I am not Igbo. Igbo people are so cheap. No be una Yoruba people, then they go lick their shoe. Is it not Tinubu they are licking their shoes for? Your fellow Yoruba no they lick. Your fellow Yoruba no they lick Tinubu shoes now. And your people are cheap. Yoruba people are cheap. Cheapness does not have no tribe. It doesn't know religion. Hausa people are cheap. Yoruba people are very cheap. Like, oh, don't make me talk. Don't allow me to talk. Let me control my mouth. I don't like when you, because of the sin of one fool, you start painting a tribe. Start painting us so bad. Denigrating us. That is what you people have been doing for over many years. For many years. This is one of the reasons why, as soon as Obi Kubana carried this cap and Kubana chief priest start standing on Tinubu mandate, we started calling them out. But some of you say, oh, it's their right. Freedom of association. They have right to join any political party of their choice. Are we not in democracy again? Are we going to force people not to believe in what they want to believe in? It's not about them joining Tinubu. It's about what is the motive of them joining Tinubu. If you ask them, they will tell you because they are saving their investment in Abuja. Kubana chief priest wrote one long article before on his Instagram page. Oh, Asiwaju, Tinubu, if you don't release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu for us, 2027 is not sure for you in Southeast. Our people not go vote for you. You can't keep our brother in Sokoto prison and you expect us to vote for you. Now waiting, Kubana chief priest to talk for his Instagram page a month ago. A month ago or 2 months ago, if I'm not mistaken. The same Kubana chief priest don't make YouTube say, oh, let me, whether you release him Nnamdi Kanu or not, I will still support you. I have to play national politics. Let me just support you like that. This is a man without honor and integrity. Kubana chief priest, this fat cow, wrote on his Instagram page that if Tinubu did not, because of the way where they grant amnesty to these terrorists, oh, Fulani, they don't give them Boko Haram, they have repented, they have rehabilitated them. So, you know what is going on in Nigeria now, the way where they just give all those bandits, they are just giving them free hands, allowing them to do whatever they want to do with, they want to do. And I know that is where this Fayose is coming from. That we have Igbo men who should be speaking for Nnamdi Kanu. We have Igbo men who should be fighting to release Nnamdi Kanu from detention. We have Igbo politicians. We have Igbo businessmen, billionaires. We have, men. And these men, instead of them to be speaking, instead of them to be fighting for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, all of them queue for line, wear Tinubu cap, stand on Tinubu mandate, and Tinubu have not even released Nnamdi Kanu, even after they finish standing on his mandate. And that is why I use Bianca Ojukwu to also do an example. Bianca Ojukwu has been with Bola Tinubu for over a year as the minister. Now, is it not expected that she's in his camp now? What is expected of her to do? Are we not supposed to be seeing changes? Bianca Ojukwu joined the camp of Tinubu for more than a year. The same fight where her husband fight during war is the same thing Nnamdi Kanu is calling for. The separation of Nigeria. Not be the same thing. Now, instead of Bianca Ojukwu to go and try to know whether she go use the so-called political position where she gets, use it to the benefit of her region. Her region. She now went there. And Ejiri and Ekesasizie. Kezaya. Ejiri and Emeheguregu. Una see am now. And I don't worry. Bianca Ojukwu. They made her minister for over a year. And then Nnamdi Kanu still there for prison. David Umahi, minister of works. They made him a minister. And then Nnamdi Kanu is still in prison. Obu Sodima is a governor. Imo State governor. They said he's a chairman of Governors Forum, APC branch. Nnamdi Kanu is still in prison. And that is where people are raising questions. That is why people are insulting Igbo. Not just this side of Fayose. A lot of people, they insult Igbo people up to now. They say that if Nnamdi Kanu was to be a Fulani man, they know born Tinubu well to keep her for prison. Do you agree or not? You know the answers, right? Now, why Sunday Igbohu, they don't come out Sunday Igbohu, all the things, all the allegations on top of Sunday Igbohu, the wanted list, they don't remove her. They have wear him off that wanted that they placed on him, and they now give him freedom. Say he's free to move around. That is why he say he's now standing with Tinubu, Sunday Igbohu, and they are going to give him chieftaincy title. You have confirmed this from your Fayose. It is Obi Kubana. Now these people, they bring shame will come for us. They are bringing us shame. What has Nnamdi Kanu done? They called Nnamdi Kanu a terrorist. But look at terrorists moving around. Look at terrorists. They are giving them amnesty.
You see, this is exactly what I was saying. She's here, right? Directing her message. She's just directing her message to release of Mass Nnamdi Kanu, right? What she said is true. Don't get me wrong. But the same person asked Sanan, what is the opinion about Mass PM Samanekba? She will tell you, Samanekba people and his people were listening very carefully so you understand the problem of Igbo people. That Samanekba was insulting, he allowed his followers to insult Master Makanu's wife. Therefore, he deserves to perish. He forgot that people that hold Master Kanu, those governors, those people that we're talking about, also have the same mentality. The Master Kanu don't respect others. He talking how he insult people. If you are intelligent as an Igbo person, insult doesn't hold any water. People can talk, but when it comes to public, where your political counterparts are actually doing things to favor their people, you come out your own is to organize your own to insult. I saw Lolo Neka Chimeze today when I was writing on her video, saying that that indeed when I if you go na propaganda everywhere. Nas na no Igbo plane ya gabute na mobute na modeka. But she's trying to deny it you. If you ask her now, she's promoting Igbo culture and Igbo heritage, but you are harboring criminals that can commit deadly atrocities against your own. And you are not doing it to favor anybody, you are doing it against your tribe, thinking that people from North or Yoruba will clap for you. Oh, you are very, very dedicated Nigerians, God bless you. Really, they see you as a useless human being. That's why each time they want to buy somebody, they have to price you. Of course, you tell them off camera, this is my price. They will tell you, name your price. And you shamelessly name your price. Is Ogobi Kubana hungry? Is he hungry? Is Kubana chief priest, is he also hungry? Are they looking for food? That size? No. Are they looking for fame? These guys are famous already. What are they looking for? Political power and more money. At the detriment of their own lineage, at the detriment of their own inheritance, at the detriment of those that actually somehow believe in them, that see them as Igbo tribe, but they don't care. They can sell anything, they can act anyhow, and think that that's the best way to live life. That is the mentality I'm talking about. That is the problem. So whenever you hear them talking about like this, always ask them what is your take, because we know all the agenda, we know all what they're planning.
They are granting them pardon. They said that they have repented and they are moving freely, and they keep Nnamdi Kanu for prison. You will be Igbo man, they tell me he deserves it. Nnamdi Kanu deserves it. They go paint all of now with the same brush. Now here I did. I get you the same brush. I get paint to all of you people. I get paint to all of you with the same brush. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu, he deserves it. He destabilizes Southeast region. I don't like him. Now he caused insecurity. Now Nnamdi Kanu cause insecurity. I say now here I did. I get paint to with the same brush.
That's a very good question.
Every day now paracetamol, now panadol. Every day now 247.
There's no different, and she's backing Master Makanu's wife. So people will see her that she's also supporting the American. But you don't know that the woman that you're backing because of the what she bear the name wife, she's one of your major problems. There's no way you will tell me that you support of Mass American and you are just PM Samarepa. That's a lie. Only in fact, you must be the most useless, confused human being ever to think like that. That is just the fact. Anyway, hear them.
Just to relax my head. At the end of the day, you tell me that Nnamdi Kanu is the cause of insecurity. He deserves to stay in Sokoto prison. Now I say, now here I did. Ono gasa no. Look at, go to Twitter and see there's one Hausa boy. This thing where Fayose shut up. He did not even say anything. That Hausa boy, you finish Igbo people for Twitter. He call you people worthless. He say you people are lower than animals. Now waiting that boy talk for Twitter. Say Igbo people, you claim that you have billionaires, you have governors, and Nnamdi Kanu will carry that type of weight. Nnamdi Kanu with that type of weight, therefore Sokoto prison, and all of you keep quiet. When I still they claim, say, oh, we have mouth, we are bold people. Where are you bold? Where are you bold when you cannot even do something, shake the foundation of Nigeria?
Is Simon Ekpa in Nigeria? No. Is it Yoruba people holding him in Finland? No. Is it Yoruba people holding? He's not even Tinubu. The same Igbo people that also involved in kidnap of Mazamanagana, they are also involved in Simon Ekpa. They're from Prime Minister. You that may not be involved, but indirectly you are not involved. You are against his release, unless you have changed your mind recently. That is exactly what I'm talking about. You cannot just focus on one and ignore the other one. It doesn't work that way. You have to be real to yourself. Now listen.
For your brother to be released, don't you think that Nnamdi Kanu could shame on our behalf? You disappointed him. You failed Nnamdi Kanu. You failed Nnamdi Kanu. And these two idiots, all because they are protecting their contracts and they are protecting their estate. Cubana chief priest came out to tell you if they don't release Nnamdi Kanu, come take our vote now. He do the U-turn. Ome U-turn. All of them now they wear Tinubu Ashebi cap. Fabuye Ashebi, they move around. Moving around aimlessly. Standing on the mandate of a man that can't even stand up. It's a different thing if you tell me that, oh, I believe in Tinubu. Maybe another person. It wasn't be Tinubu. They know what this man carry anyway. Many of them are not clean. So maybe that's why they are protecting the rubbish way that they do. They know that. Obi Kubana say he's standing is the coordinator of Tinubu. Ordinary Sheyi made a billionaire his coordinator because of politics. It's not like he is going to gain anything, aside contracts because when I love money. If I money where you go live, money where you go abandon. The money they got, you go live. You will abandon it. Oh, they are doing it for their children. They are protecting it for their children. Your children will still live. Your children will abandon it as well. You see how Fayose they insult
ultimate.
Do you see a Yoruba man? Yoruba when you feel by with one.
It is very shameful what some of us doing because of selfish reasons. They don't even regard the insult that comes with it. What an irony for a double chief to take a part, to take a post of city boy, area boys. Hey, my brother, all this thing is what you see when some people lost it all. No integrity, nothing whatsoever. That's what it is. So what Isaac Fayose said is truth. But like I said, the only way I have issue is that part where he was after saying that, thank God I'm not Igbo, I am Yoruba, that kind of thing. Trying to make Yoruba people that they successfully secure the freedom of their brother. it is so easy for them to do because not them government is them, okay, everything them. So it's just like when you are supposed to face death penalty and the judge is your cousin, the security in the court is your uncle, and the secretary whatever is your niece. So they cannot just buy someone that they will actually end up burying. So there's no need to do that. There's no need. So don't compare that, my dear. They're two different things.
One cup of rice. Yoruba where you feel, you know now, you people know what Yoruba where you feel buy with 200 naira. He's now telling you that he is proud that he is not Igbo. The greatest gift is that God did not make him Igbo. Instead, they're Yoruba, and he's happy that you people are too cheap and worthless. Tomorrow, Obi Kubana, they sell Odogu bitters. Obi Kubana, they roll Odogu bitters. Now, poor man, they drink the Odogu bitters. If you drink and finish, if your kidney fail, they no get kidney machine will go assist you for Nigeria. The man where they're responsible for not giving you hospital where you go treat yourself, that man Obi Kubana, they stand on a mandate. Sheyi Tinubu no go drink that Odogu bitters. Waiting in the drink. Now wine foreign imported because they don't believe in anything local. They don't believe in themselves. Sheyi Tinubu will not buy Odogu bitters or for Obi Kubana, they drink them. Obi Kubana get Odogu bitters and walk. Sheyi Tinubu no go buy them. Instead, he go buy the one where Italo man do. All you azun can data Italy. All you azun can China. You go buy the one where foreigners to do, drink. But the poor man where Obi Kubana they stand, the poor man where Obi Kubana they sell his goods to. Obi Kubana they stand on the mandate of what am I?
Anyway, all this she's just trying to pour her grievances. It's part of it. Now, Fayose, after series of reaction, talk from different angle and all that, he made another video just to throw more light, on all these things.
The appointment as the civic boy ambassador. What was your take on it?
Yes, last night I think the Igbos are angry with me. I'm so sorry. My children are Igbo. I went to Anambra for my wine carrying. I'm a born polygamist. I have 2 wives, white and black. And I'm blessed the black one is from Igbo, Anambra, Ajali, Orumba North local government. So I'm partly Igbo. But Igbos are the most greedy Nigerians you can ever meet. We have activists in Nigeria. We have a guy called Sunday Igbo Osha. Yes, he's back home now. They even want to give him 2030. Yes. We have bandits, Fulani herdsmen, chancing us from the north. There is still one man called Sheikh Gumi. You still say, no, they need money, leave them. It's because no education. We have another guy called Kanu Unamdi. Where is he? Is in Sokoto. And your brothers, Obi Kubana, are wearing a mandate that they cannot use a political power to negotiate and bring their brother out. I didn't say you should fight. But you are corridor of power. You give me this, I wear your cap, you release my brother. You see? And I don't know their source of wealth. You can trace my own wealth. I'm a billionaire and I'm worth 11 million pounds. You can chase it. I can tell you step to step. So, Kubana chief priest, I don't know how a barman can be that rich. And when you see the Igbos, they are used to Rolls Royce, fast, big life, build big house in their village. They won't go there. When they go and oppress the village. They say, I had fun. They are oppressors.
You see, we were talking about the one he said before. He's now, saying a different thing altogether. First thing first, he said that Igbos are the most greedy people in Nigeria. That is a lie. That is a lie. Unless if you don't know what is greedy. Unless if you don't know what is greedy. It's not about Igbos are not the most greedy people. The greedy people are those who want to dominate power. You want to be president. After my presidency, I pass it to another person. After I pass it to another person. That's called greedy. You want only your region. Only your region will be the, that's all. That comes from greediness. And of course, a touch of wickedness as well. If you say that Igbos are, that they are gullible, I would say yes, because it doesn't matter. When you say gullibility, does not mean when somebody who is not educated take a decision or do something. These are basically out of gullibility. That's what they're doing. How can somebody claim to become, you want to be a governor, you want to be this, the best is to wash somebody's on this, start cleaning for mopping floor, going to Alamajiri school, eating with Alamajiri. You say that is greedy. No, greedy is you that have power, have access to power, and you don't want to let go. You can commit all manner of crime, burn people's property down. That is touch of wickedness. So when it comes to Yorubas and Igbos, I don't see Igbo people as more greedy than Yoruba. That is me. I will not lie to you. I don't believe that. And I have my reasons. I don't believe that Igbos are more greedy than Yoruba. We used to hear that Igbos are, these guys, they can give to cake. I see you gift. You're welcome. And the Monday, Odetta, he said, the man is saying the truth. Ozemene said hi. All of you in the comments, you can as well indicate. Okay, so we know how many of us are here. David, Oyi, I think I pronounced it well. I greet you. Nice to have you. Odeyemi, Adeye. You just said, okay, I think I've read your comment before. So Monday, Odetta said the man is saying the truth, and then he gives away. So if you think that Yorubas are not greedy, you are wrong. You are very wrong. Forget about this petty, contract, eager to make money. I know somebody that know president. Me and president, we are almost the same. That is just what some people actually want to see. Well, that does not mean that Igbos are more greedy than Yoruba. Like I said, when we were growing up, we used to hear that Igbos are, ritualists and all that. But social media have made it possible for us to now see the minus score of Yorubas as well. So no tribe is free from crime. But the idea of labeling Igbo people that they are too greedy, that they are the most greedy people, is not true. And there's something again he said here, which I think I need to go and get it up. He says something again, and what was that thing? I'm gonna take it back a little bit. Maybe we can hear from that.
And I'm worth 11 million pounds. You can chase it. I can tell you step to step. So, Cubana chief priest, I don't know how. And your brothers of Obi Cubana are wearing a mandate that they cannot use a political power to negotiate and bring their brother out. I didn't say you should fight, but you are corridor of power. You give me this, I wear your cap, you release my brother. You see? And I don't know their source of wealth. You can trace my own wealth. I'm a billionaire and I'm worth 11 million pounds. You can chase it. I can tell you step to step. So, Cubana chief priest, I don't know how a barman can be that rich. And when you see the Igbos, they are used to Rolls Royce, fast, big life, build big house in their village. They won't go there. When they go, they will go and oppress the village. They will say, I had fun. They are oppressors.
Not true. Igbos are not oppressors. Oppressors are those who have occupied Nigerian government since 1960. Those who occupied the power and refuse to let go. Those who have introduced all manner of corruption in name of leadership. Those tribes that are exchanging power seat from me to you, having secrets, that is oppressors. When somebody who hired INEC chairman to write a result for him, that is oppression. Somebody who refused to restructure Nigeria just because you want to oppress others, that's the oppression. Somebody who built house in village and just moving around, you cannot jump, bypass what I talk, those one ambition, and to put your claim on those who build house in the village. I don't know why other tribes seem to have this issue. They are so obsessed about the people building mansion in their village. Why are they having that problem? You see, everybody have what they want. You may want billionaire. You may be a billionaire like you claim you are. You say you worth 11,000 pounds, 11 million pounds, or 11. I don't know how do you mention it now. Is it 11 million pounds, something like that? I don't know. And you say that your source of wealth can be traced and all that. It could be traced. They can trace it. It could be traceable. But one thing is this: you may have connection that will help you to find, to run your business or to establish yourself, to do genuine business. I understand that. But that first click is, product of corruption. Your brother have served as governor. You never can tell. I'm not saying that this guy have committed any crime, but you never can tell. Anything is possible. All right. So you are bragging about how your business is traceable and all that. Good. You're actually a nice guy, but can you remove this element of bigotry? That's why sometimes I wanna, the level of understanding of Yorubas and every Yoruba people or Igbo people sometimes make me wonder why some women find it so easy to get married to them. I'm not saying you should not marry them, but I'm just trying to figure out what the marriage, what the house, how the house will be. Imagine you married to somebody that actually hates your tribe. Directly or indirectly, a time will come when they're going to show you that hatred. Shein Long, the comedian, married to a Igbo woman, a Yoruba guy. But you see the level of hatred that he has on P2B. Why? Because P2B is an Igbo man. Because we from Igbo land can tell you that we hate P2B for many reasons. You don't have that reason that we have. I can tell you that what he did to IPOB or myself is the reason why I don't like him. Can you say the same thing that says no? What has it done to you? Because he's an Igbo man. And I know that you hate him because he's an Igbo man. And I'm not married to you. Just make it to make sense, please. I honestly, I wonder how some women manage that. He himself, he said he's married to an Igbo woman. And he said that thank God that he's not from the tribe. Thank God I'm not from Igbo tribe. But you married Igbo woman, keep in the house. So how do you think the woman should be proud of you for you're not proud of where she come from? I don't know the Jew when they used to do these things, but one day that Jew feel inspire. Listen.
I'm richer than many of them, but I'm very simple. I don't have police. I walk alone. I'm with my brother today. I go anywhere alone. So you see, the moment you decide to be selfless, you will be able to help others. Look at yesterday, we are protesting. Obi was there alone, the only Igbo man there. Other people are there, but his brothers, they don't collect car. They are selfish. That's why they are marginalized.
You just realize that Mazakan is one of the most brilliant, if not the most brilliant, according to you. You just realize that is Tessie. I don't know where you come from, but it doesn't really matter. But all I can tell you is that you're not the Igbo person. You said you look at your comment. You said you guys should go and bring in the can out first. Then we can start talking. One of the most brilliant man in Igbo land, take it or leave it. This is somebody you don't have to tell him that he's most brilliant. Even in your own land, he is most brilliant. Even in your own land, I don't know where you come from. It doesn't matter. But we should go and bring him out first before we can now start talking. Just hear yourself. In a society, in a government that is holding him down, demand that he must sign that he don't want to fight for freedom before the reason. When we start doing something that will make him to come out, you start shouting terrorism, terrorism. Do you think people don't know what to do? Is that what you think? How many escorts do you think those governors have? How many escorts do you think they have? People know what they do, but if you do that, that is what some of you that are not in love with Igbo will want to see. You'll be jumping up and down celebrating that they are fighting each other, you know? Nobody want to see that chaos. Nobody want to see it. You are holding me down and you are asking me to go and free myself first before we cannot talk. If I start doing something that will make you to understand that I know how to free myself, you start shouting terrorism, terrorism. Anyway, like I said, like we all know, one day, this hand of oppressor will be free. We break into pieces. It has happened before. It's going to happen again. Anyway, let's continue.
And they will continue like that. They are cheap to buy. If you want to buy cheap Nigeria, Igbo is number one. I'm sorry, forgive me. You know, my children are Igbo too, so you can't tell me I'm tribalistic. I can put one of us down and nobody is talking apart from Abarebe or somebody. Who is the Igbo that is talking? Who is the Igbo that you can compare to Tinubu? I can give you many Yoruba.
Nobody talk. Tinubu is not all that tough that you claim. The only difference, see, the system, all this your brag, not only you're a nice man, like I said, but I've seen Yorubas bragging. One of them said that Yorubas is just like a massity. The dominance is what they know, that all that tribe are playing catch up. I laughed. Playing catch up, but your village, they're massacring your people, taking your land. Do you know what Yoruba people have paid for Tinubu presidency? No Igbo people will not pay that. Do you know the sacrifice that Yoruba have offered? You are giving your land, open the doors for conquest for just 4 years. It's gonna take you down. You think you are smart. Anyway, you claim what you want to claim. Like I said, people will be here now. 4 years go soon. This will for another 4 years go soon finish. Then you now calculate what you have lost in the space of 8 years. Your eye will clear. Your eye will clear. Now, I'm not using that to comfort myself. I understand that our people are not performing well. I know. There's no doubt. We are not doing fine. Not at all. But we cannot just ignore that. We actually need to understand what you guys are actually doing to hold us down the more. So please, let's not pretend about it.
I are similar to Tinubu. I can give you many aboki that are similar to Tinubu. Give me Igbo one way similar. Everybody is negotiating for their pocket and the meeting. Association.
Everybody is negotiating for their pocket because the system made it so. And our people need to do so. That's when I talk about what Israel did. Do you know Mossad is one of the reasons why you don't hear sabotage in Israel like as it is now? Intelligent information, building yourself, and people that are self-disciplined. That's what we are lacking. Only few people can do that. Only few people can do that. So, and Igbo people need to do better. Yes, I agree. I agree that. I know. I agree to that. But the only thing I can say about Fayose, his view on Igbo people, frustration. Maybe he expected more from Igbo people. But don't act as if your tribe is. There are the circumstances that made your tribe to look more better. Is political. Is a political motivated. So we don't have that, and you guys made it so that we shouldn't have it. Thank you so much, my people. I think I need to wind down now. God bless you. I just want to chip in one or two things about this particular issue. All right. So I believe that you have learned something from this. If not, please, you can also let me know. So all the comment and the Magistrate Gazette said something, please, before I go. He said, "Who is the president of Nigeria? Army chief, DSSG, ESS, custom immigration, IG or police. It is still there. You cannot defend Yoruba town and villages against Fulani." That's what I'm saying. But nobody's actually talking about it. Well, keep on brag about it. Keep on just the brag. The attack on Igbo people, no other tribe can face it and withstand it. So I know that I'm not saying that everything is that we are our own problem, and the reason why we're our own problem is because our people are not doing anything. They don't bother. That's why those who claim they follow PM, oh my PM, somebody, oh Master Carlo, then you see somebody calling for his head. These people don't go after the person; they just keep quiet. Somebody will make a video, say all manner of nonsensical things against PM, and you see those who carry catapult and they watch the video, they keep quiet because they are not loyal, they don't trust PM. That's my own observation, So thank you so much, my people. God bless you. Please, before you go, make sure you like the video. If you are struggling to know how to like it, maybe you don't see the option. There's a 3 dot at top corner of your right hand. Tap it, and it will give you opportunity to actually like the video. You have only 60 people that have liked the video. Like I said, it's quite poor, very, very poor, very, very poor indeed. And let me know what this person said. He said, the last time I checked, Isaac Fayose, okay, talking about hypocritical attitude of Igbo, okay, Igbo at large, and if I may ask, who sold Abiola and the legacy of who is missing? And the legacy of daughter Afani Ferre, Fasharanti? A very good question. A very good question. So it is always like that, but we don't want to promote, criminality. But let us be guided, please, so that we're not gonna end up making ourselves, missing the track. Thank you so much, and take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Bye bye for now. Take care.